Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me, Fat Man in a Cheap Sim. We're just getting started. We're going to do race B at Laguna Seca, if that's how you pronounce it. And I'm just quickly doing the adverts, and then we should be there to sort you all out. I hope you've had a fantastic start to the week. I'm looking forward to this race, really, not a huge amount actually, because it's worked rather well. Hello, in exile, good to see you. There we are, I hope you're all well. I can't wait for this race because I managed to do a 1:27.286 and it's only 0.6 seconds away from the top 10. Hello Ian, it's great to see you, hope you're well. So we'll have some good races. I think I'll probably have a go at race A as well in the Porsche, because that looked quite fun, but it's supposed to be a bit of a DR killer, and I really need a DR improver, if that's the way, or the way that you can call it. Now we're just preparing to match, and then I'll quickly share this on Twitter, and then we should be ready to go. Had a phenomenal weekend doing the interviews for the SimGrid. Really went well, and it was a fantastic race. The Spa 24 Hours was amazing, actually, really good. So I'm looking forward to tonight's races. So it's great to see you all there. I'll be 2 wee seconds, and that is me ready to go. Right, here we are. Now I can get in the seat. Here we go. There we are. Well, it's great to see you. Hello, Adama. On a little break from GT after 10 weeks of FIA. Yeah, I think you deserve it. I see there's no FIA this week. Probably a bit of you can relax for a wee while. But we finally, look, we got the mugs. We got the mugs. Fat Man in a Cheap Sim, winning the race at the first corner. Hello, Jonathan. Good to see you. We are racing at Laguna Seca, or Laguna Seca as they call it. But yeah, looking forward to it, and I've got pole position, and I'm quite a bit in front of the people behind me, if that makes sense. That's a bit of a Murray Walkerism, that one, isn't it? 2.5 seconds, but they're all D's and E's. Jonathan, this is the kind of lobby you're normally in. I can get away with that because I know Jonathan very well. And tomorrow we're going to have a very special stream tomorrow night. Hopefully, if it all works and it all goes to plan, a very special stream where I'm going to be teaching or trying to enhance Jonathan's driving skills. So you won't want to miss that. That should be good fun. Yeah, mates rates is only £25 to you. But no, it should be fun. Should be a good laugh. So we'll see how we get on. We're ready to get started. The final is about to begin. There's no excuses for not doing well in this race. Here we go. First race of the night. In the Audi. Now seemingly it's not a standing start. It's a rolling start. Hello Andrew, it's good to see you. Welcome to everyone in the chat tonight. Now this lobby is something I'm about, obviously because my driver rating was so low, or my SR was so low, that they've put me on pole. So here we go. Who is doing your interview? Well, that's the thing. You'll need to watch tomorrow for that. Let's see if I can get round here. Come on. How not to take that corner. So hopefully this will take your mind off all the lockdown queries and life that seems to be out there just now. A bit of fun racing round Laguna Seca. Hello Keith, good to see you. That's a good challenging corner, that one. I'm trying to stay in 4th gear so I can keep a bit more momentum. And you can brake quite late for that corner too. Gotta keep it going, keep it going. I'll answer your questions, Andrew, after I've finished the race or when I can get onto a straight. Can we get a litre version, maybe with beer in them? Is that with Duff beer? Like from The Simpsons, perhaps? A wee bit better around there. And up to this left-hander. That's where I managed to get most of my time when qualifying. There we go, to start lap 4. Bender the robot, ah yeah. That's That's quite a hard corner there, because you think, do I stay in 4th? Fender bender, yeah. That's it. I'm going to try and keep the momentum through that corner. Because Espen is one of my friends on the PSN here, and he did a very good time of a 1:27.9, and I thought, God, that's not bad. And then I looked at the top 10, and he was just like 1.3 off it. And I just managed to put it together and get a 1:27.2, so it's not too far away. Starting the final lap. Try and get the acceleration on as early as possible. Can you purchase wine from around the corkscrew? Ah, Josh, good to see you. We need to really thank Josh because he was very kind in giving me a great opportunity to interview for the SimGrid Spa 24-hour race at the weekend, and it was just really exciting and a pleasure to do it and to interview all these amazing drivers. It was great fun. Thanks very much, Josh. It's been a fantastic weekend. There we go, we won a race. We won a race. My goodness, we've done that for a couple of weeks. But it was an interesting lobby because I was about 2.5 seconds ahead. Yeah, I don't know why all the different times don't show up from different friends. I do have 2 PSNs, so I may have friended you on Fat Man in a Cheap Sim, and possibly as well Crichton Starbug. But if there's any issue, just send me another invite and I'll quit. So that should work. Look at the penalties behind. Look at that. That was quite a race. And to be fair, the guy in second did keep up with me for the first lap and a half or so. But yeah, no, that was the thing. So we've got our new mugs. Yes, look, our new mugs. Fat Man in a Cheap Sim. There you go. You can guarantee no other channel has anything quite as bad as this. So quality item, quality product. Just £9 plus postage and packaging. If you would like one, send me an email at info@hughhattrick.com and I'll get one out to you. Ah, pole position, fastest lap. But it didn't say it was a clean race. That's strange. We didn't crash into anybody. We pretty much had a clean race. Oh well. But so how's everyone doing? I hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good start to the week. Recovered from all that, especially if you've been watching the SimGrid. Managed to get some sleep after a 24-hour race. Or on DR 29,100 and A rating. Yeah, A rating, AC coming today. Hopefully that would be fantastic. Yes, no, it'll be fun. It'll be fun, and I think we'll do a few of these. Look for the SimGrid. There was a 24-hour race, and we did it roughly every 4 hours, kind of European time. So it was like it started at 12 and it was 3 o'clock on that. Did anyone make any funny remarks? But no, they didn't. There we go. We did a 1:28.3. Yeah, it was really good fun, and the racing was amazing, and especially overnight. We're all good. Look, we're all good. It's good to see you. I hope you're well too. So this week hopefully will be a great week of races, and we're hopefully going to have 3 streams today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And on Friday night we have Nitro. I'm going to be interviewing Nitro, so that should be fun. So we'll get back into this and see how we can get on. Now, I'm only seeing comments from YouTube. I don't see comments from anywhere else. But so if you're watching on, actually, I think you'll only be watching on YouTube. To be fair, I don't think this one streams out on anywhere else. But yeah, it's great to have you making your comments, seeing how it's all going. Great to start with a victory. Yeah, I'm going to say a triple stint from 2 AM to 5 PM has killed me. Loving the content though, mate. It's ticking the right racing bug. Oh, that's brilliant. Well, that's the thing with PS4 and GT Sport. It's so easy to do it. It's great. Maybe sometime we'll get to race against you. But please don't lap me in a 1-lap race, though, Josh. That would be embarrassing. But no, it was an amazing event actually, and I was so excited. I went to bed for about 5 hours from like midnight till 5 o'clock because I've got to allow myself enough time to to kind of get up to date with everything, because I had so many applications open on my computer. I didn't know. I thought I was hoping it wouldn't crash, but thankfully everything worked, and we were getting all the information through. And I was watching the stream, and it was almost like you were actually in a circuit doing it for like you would in a real race. It was brilliant fun. And it was great to hear the commentators right there, and you got a chance to talk to them, and you kind of passed it over to each other. I felt a little bit like Ted, doing not quite Ted's Notebook, but it was that kind of thing, and they were good interviews. They were fun to do. The guys were really cooperative, and it was just an amazing experience. Really, when it all finished, I was like, wow, it was kind of, you go from this high and you think, whew, that was quite an event, but it was great fun. I was watching, there was a great tweet that Martin Brundle put out, and it was of him and Murray Walker when they used to commentate back in the late 90s. And the thing was, there was Martin kind of standing back, and Murray, he was standing up, and he was quite animated. And when he was saying, they go around the left, they go around the right, and he was using his hands, and he was going like this, holding on to the mic in one hand like this, and it was just amazing to watch. It was just like, that's the way to do it. That's complete enthusiasm. And I think that's why so many people love Murray. And he's 97. He's just turned 97 recently, which is incredible. But I think you get inspiration from commentators like that, and that's kind of what you would always hope to try and kind of aim for, isn't it? To be as excited and have that genuine enthusiasm for the races. But yeah, thanks, Luke. That time just came together. So yeah, no, it was just, you need to be in a slightly higher gear than you think, if at all possible, for this circuit, and it's all about trying to get as much speed onto these short straights, and of course onto the long straights as well if you can. But I know it's quite a thing. So you can tell me I'm still excited about what happened for the weekend. And a great race yesterday at Imola. I mean, it was all happening. Pity there wasn't a few more overtakes, and Hamilton kind of was able to drive away with it in the end. But he just seems to get it always right on the strategy. Yeah. What's that, Andrew Marr? Old age, rain gets in the bones. But yeah. So how many of you have done lap times around here then? I know, Keith, you were saying you had done some lap times. I know, see, sometimes it comes up with other friends, and then other times it doesn't. So I really don't know why that's the case. But it'd be good to see where we are amongst everybody on it. And we'll have to make sure that Josh gets a PS4 for his Christmas. So we can all race together. That would be quite fun, and get him in our racing league. And tomorrow I'm going to be teaching Jonathan how to race, supposedly, as if I'm not no expert, but it should be fun. Yeah, I'll have to use those kind of, what is it, the women's facial creams to try and get rid of the wrinkles, eh? That's oh, we've gone up to a B and a B. That's not so bad. But I do reckon, though, that race was a nice, easy one. And as you go back up again, it's going to get a lot tougher. The wrinkles drain the rain away from the beer. Ah, that's it. Yeah, pulling, you're in Wales with all that absolute lockdown, aren't we? Scotland has not really called that. Where we are, we're in a tier 2 lockdown, so we're okay. We can still get out and about a bit. It's not too bad. No, you see, it's you've got to use all your wife's facial creams, and that means you get rid of all the wrinkles. I'm sure that's what the advert says anyway. That's as you can see, it's not something I've done. I do need a haircut before Christmas, that's for sure. Yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff happening in the next few weeks. We're going to do some big Christmas specials on the 17th of December. We're going to be, we've got Rory Alexander coming back on the show on the 17th of December. That's a Thursday night, so that should be fun. What if you don't have a wife? Well, you have to go into the pharmacy or the supermarket, and do that embarrassing thing of thinking, oh, I'll try some of this. Or get it delivered online. Look, there's always never an excuse. But yep, no, it's fun, eh? It's fun. Now, Keith doesn't live too far away from here, eh? He's in Arizona, or Phoenix, Arizona. I think Laguna Seca is not too far away from there. That reminds me of a scene from Roxanne. Yeah, that's right. Was it not in Steve Martin, wasn't it? He put the facial creams all over him or something, or his nose or something, wasn't it? It was that was a great film. Roxanne's a great film, as is Planes, Trains and Automobiles, Uncle Buck, all of those fantastic films. In fact, my children, they absolutely love E.T. And they've really got into it. And they keep asking me, is there an E.T. sequel? But they never made one. And it makes me wonder, would they ever make a sequel to E.T. The Return? That you think nowadays the special effects would be amazing. It's a great film for kids. I mean, they can really get into it, and it's nice, and it's not too emotional. It's quite fun. De-emphasises nose, or is not? Yeah, no, yeah, that's it. That's one of my favourite films. I remember my father used to love that film as well. It always used to be on at New Year's Eve. It was always on. Roxanne was always on New Year's Eve. That was the thing, when you only had 4 channels to watch. So, where will we be on the set? Oh, another pole position. And we've got a little bit of time between the guy in second place. Yeah, the extraterrestrial. But it's great to have you all with us. You're watching Fat Man in a Cheap Sim. It'd be great to get a like. And we've gone right up, by the way, to 160 subscribers now, which is brilliant, which is really, really good. And I hope as well that now that I've interviewed some of the guys from the SimGrid, that we might be able to go back to them and maybe get them on the show on the live streams for the big interviews on the Thursday nights. And many of them were quite happy with the interviews I did. So I'm hoping that they'll come back. And in fact, I need to check my Discord to get that sorted. The prequel is pre-extraterrestrial. So yeah, that would be the thing. But so there could be there were some pretty big names. I think the aim is to get you into the low 28s and maybe high 27s. That would be the aim, Jonathan. See if we can get you doing that. You're good at these things. Anyway, you're the one with the blooming racing license. So you should be. There's no excuses for you being able to get up there. We're all amateurs. You've actually paid money to do it. It'll be fun. It'll be a good laugh. And this is a great track. I absolutely love it. So I wonder if we can get up to, hopefully we can get into the S grade for our SR tonight, and then get right up to A, because that would be good. We're not far off it with 29,000 plus points. Maybe if we can get another good race, we'll get right up there, because we got about 600 points for the last one. So we'll see what we can do. Did you like the video I did? I did a premiere today. Yeah, line not entering the corkscrew. I keep it in third now, and it seems to be a bit better. We all tried to win the race at the first corner. Yeah, that's what we have in common. That's why we're in these lobbies. Let's see what we can do. You're the pretty one, aren't you? Here we go. It's beautiful and sunny at Laguna Seca. The WeatherTech Laguna Seca now, isn't it? Here we go, into lap 2. Not too bad a first lap. If you can just get that curb, you can get a lot more power on earlier. You know, we can see the cones everywhere. Too bad through there. Some people try and run out and accelerate out from those curbs, and they can get a bit of momentum. I'm not sure if the Audi is quite so good for that because of the front wheel drive, but a wee bit better out of there. But we had some great races on Thursday night there in the go-karts and the Group 4s for the lobby race. That was a lot of fun. Adama proved to be very, very quick. That's it. So I'll get to that comment in a few minutes. You're waiting for the backlash. I didn't see your comment, I'm afraid. Someone will have to give me the gist of it. That's a great corner. You can just avoid that curve enough. Too bad. This should hopefully be a clean race. Times from other reasons don't show up. That's probably why. Yeah, the sausage curves are kind of crazy. They can really launch your car. If I can give you a top tip, it's stay in third gear. For the corkscrew. Here we go! Second win of the night! Fantastic! And a wee bit quicker, a little bit better. Yeah, well, you need a submarine for that account. We're going to make a British and Oceania account now. Well, oh yeah, it's going to be, because it's going to be on my machine, isn't it? We might have to do it on Crichton Starbug, or a different one. We'll have to see. But, well, Espen, you did a phenomenal time though, because when I saw your time at 1:27.9, and I thought, goodness me, that's only 1.3 away from the top 10. I thought I'm going to struggle to get that, because that's where I normally am, but I just managed a wee bit more. But no, that's a really good time. That's a really good time. Will it give me a clean race? Yay, we've got a clean race. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. This circuit just seemed to work for me. And yeah, I mean, I have done a bit of practice here, but I think it's just seems to work. 1:28.5 is my time too far so far. Yeah, yeah. It's funny because I was struggling to get low 28s, and then there's obviously a few corners. I mean, it's different slightly in the race, but it's not. But in the time trial, you can start to get the corners that you need, and we're still up to B, which is not too bad. Oh wow, 214th in the world right now. That's not bad. That's my best I've done in a long, long time. But I don't think I've ever been that high up. That yell at you as you race. That oh, somebody just sent a message there, I think, but I'm not sure. But there we go. Well, I think we should do. I think it's going to get harder though. I think we've had two very fortunate lobbies, so I think. But it's nice to at least have a race where we're not going backwards all the time, which we did last week at Dragon Trail, which was I was so disappointed at that because I'd done so much practice and got quite a good time trial time, but this one is definitely working better. That. Yeah, you need a race where you can have good. Your race pace needs to be good, and that's what I struggled with at Dragon Trail because I was on the hard tire. I think I needed to use the Audi, but maybe I should have used the medium tire because then maybe I could have just done a slightly better run and kept ahead of some people, and then out on the hards a bit later on for the last 4 laps or so. But here we are, on to a new circuit, and this is what shows you when you just you know, I suppose everyone has circuits that they're good at and circuits that they're not so good at, and this just seems to work. I think I'm a second off the top time, which, you know, those guys, they know what they're doing, and it's like I can see myself maybe getting another few tenths, but to get another second is something you've got to have every bit of the track perfect to make it, to get that kind of time. But at least I kind of think, well, I'm not too far away, you know. But it's we could do a little lap guide if you like. But I'll do a slow lap guide to get an idea of what. Now I do have the braking thing on that tells you roughly when to brake. Now most of the time you can ignore it, or you can go a little bit later than what it says. That corner is crucial, because if you get a poor exit, you're going to be really slow on the start-finish straight. Now this little line just there is just where you want to do it, and you don't always want to change all the gears down straight away because it upsets the car. And they are stayed in third gear, here fourth. Dab of the brakes, I missed the apex there, but a little bit of throttle all the way through just to try and keep some momentum. Trying to hold reasonable speed through there. Trying to keep that curb as close as you can. I was a little bit wide, but I still get reasonable momentum on it. And then braking over the crest. Oh, as much as you can. Don't go flat out with the throttle because it'll just spin its wheels. Glide it in, try and bring it in. A bit of braking to try and hit that curb. Coming through over onto the right. Down into second gear. I was a wee bit late to turn in, but and then try and progressively accelerate out there. It was not going to be a great time, but we'll see. .128.4. To be fair, I just try and brake a little bit before that little white line. And you can see we've already taken a wee bit of time off. Just doing some qualifying laps. See if I can go any quicker. Missed the apex there a bit. Key thing is you need to hit that apex so you can carry the speed. Might get a penalty for that, I don't know. Yep, you can't take too much sand. We're a little bit wide there. Now you were saying, Adama, about the Nürburgring. Yeah, you're very good round the. Mind you, you're good round every circuit. Adama, I enjoyed the races we did on Thursday. They were fun. Too early. Understeered out to the bottom. Yeah, right, okay. It's hard to read the comments as you're driving, especially on a track with so many corners. So you need to get that right in there, and so you can be back on the power as quickly as possible. Shows you how much you can lose and what you can gain just by one corner there. Well, we've got 10 in the chat, which is fantastic. That's a bit better. So you've got to try and stay in fourth, but keep the power on early. Clip that apex so you can take momentum up here. And not go into the sand. That would have been a phenomenal corner if I'd gotten that one, because I got the apex, but well, we're just about to match again in a few seconds. But we're getting a wee bit better. We did a 1:28.4. I'll do some more again after the next race. Oof, takes it out of you there. Getting a bit sweaty. Let's see what happens this time. Where will they put us? What kind of lobby will we be in? We've had two quite reasonable lobbies so far that have been very kind to us. Will it be the same for this one? Let's see where we are. Ah, yeah, this is getting closer. It's getting much, much closer. APS Cedric is just a few tenths behind. And that was, that's when you do your best lap. So to be fair, this will be a good one. This will be a tougher one. And then lots of them on a 28. And then it's quite, a wee bit of a jump, but still not bad. So yeah, hopefully we get another good race. But I think it's going to begin, this is going to now start to get a lot closer. Because the times are in the top 4 and 5 are pretty close overall. There's not that much in it. And we just don't know what the race pace is like for these guys. We'll see how we go. Yeah, if it's your first time here, you're watching Fat Man in a Cheap Sim. It's great to have you with us. It's not like any other channel. We do live streams normally on a Thursday. Where we do interviews. If we're not interviewing, then I'll do another gaming stream. In fact, we had over 100 views on Thursday night, which is a record, which is absolutely brilliant. So I do appreciate all you watching on Thursday night. That was really fantastic. Watch that bunch of Audi drivers. but yeah, no, it was an amazing night on Thursday, and then we've got Nitro, who's coming all the way from the other side of the world on Friday night. That'll be at 9 o'clock on Friday night, so that'll be fun. When we interview them, we find out what's got them started in sim racing and the games that they enjoy, how well they've done, and their future in the sport as well. So it's all going to be good fun. But we've got hopefully more sim racers to interview. After we did the SimGrid coverage, it was hopefully that will open some doors as well to get some of these GT3 drivers. It was a big field, a lot of drivers in there, and they were all, really pretty exceptional driving. As Josh was saying earlier, to have to do the night stint, that is a hard stint. I don't know how they managed to do the night stints, because you really, it's not like rallying when they've got all these lights and you can see for miles. The racing cars, they don't have great visibility at night. It's not like Formula 1 where the circuits are all lit up, but it's quite a skill. There we go. Right, can we make it a hat-trick of victories? That would be something. Good evening, GTS Rogers. Good to see you. I'm going to go a wee bit defensive because there's not much time behind me. This is turning out to be a real race. I knew it was close. Right, we're going to try and do our best here because we're going to lose a wee bit of time. Right, can we catch him? It's going to be close. Right, we've got 2 laps to do it. Let's see what we can do. Oh, sorry. He just braked a wee bit earlier than I could avoid. That's one way of passing. I'll apologise to him after. Because that was my fault. Been a much closer race though. which is good. We are going to get the hat-trick of victory, so there we go, and a 1:27.8. Whew, that was something. Yeah, the corkscrew worked well on that last lap. My goodness me, I will apologise to APS Cedric because that was completely my fault. It was on the limits on the braking, and I just touched him, but that kind of put him wide and really put him back into the race or the battle behind him, but. Because it was really close, because I caught up with him on that start-finish straight, so there wasn't much in it in terms of pace. We were definitely quicker at some points, and he was quicker at other points. He was very good at this corner. He was always a little bit closer to me coming out here, and also around there. But that was a good race. I hope you enjoyed that one. That's at least it's not going to be a clean race, but pole position and a victory. I don't know what it will have done to my. Hopefully not affected my DR too much, or SR, whatever they call it, but I will very, very quickly apologise that, oh wow, we're up to A, yes, 30,353. Well, it's still saying on there on that one, but maybe it'll come through. Where are we? Hang on, where's the thing? Oh, yeah. Well, at least it's, at least he knows I've apologised, so if he's hanging around and, he'll see that it was very, very close. I'm not sure if he's already gone, he may well have already gone. Alright, no problem. Well, that's good. That's good. Good to leave it on a good way, so there's no hard feelings. Well, I think we seem to do another one because it's getting closer and closer, isn't it? And that is quite a. We'll do, I think, another one of these races, and then we might try one of the others if you like. There's the Porsche at Sardinia, which I've done absolutely no practice on, so I don't know what that's going to be like. Group 1 at Autopolis, I have to say, wasn't going to be on my list, but if you if you're happy for me to, if you really want me to go for it, I'll do it. It's still saying a B and a B there, mind you. So I wonder, although the points are above 30,000, maybe I've got to have a cleaner race before it will let me get up to A for that one. But that was quite good. Well, at least we're finally above the 30,000 point level. Because we know when I see these guys on Basic Ollie and others, they're on, and Adama as well. Adam, he's up to like 49,000 points, and I thought we've got to try and. I reckon A+ is where we're trying to get to. So that's certainly, if we can get up to into the high 40s, then I think we're not far away, because A+ is 50,000. And that would be something. And you think we only started in August, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So we'll see how we get on. At least we've had a few pole positions, which is quite good. So that we're working out quite well there. And it's funny how if you get a few good races, it just motivates you even more. And that was close, and there was nothing in it. It was just that one little bit, the first corner, which got me. That. They were quite big penalties, mind you, for the touches. I mean, I know he did go a little bit wide, I suppose. It's just clipped him on the apex. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah. So, for the next race then, there's 11 of you in the chat. What race would you like me to do? Sardinia? That's always quite a good fun track in the Porsches. At least there's quite a lot of room to overtake. Similarly, the 911, it's the 993 from 1995, and Tidgeney said it had no brakes, terrible brakes on it. So we'll have to see how we get on there. There is also Autopolis. I'm usually, certainly on the Group 4 cars and some of the other formulas, I'm not too far away in terms of competitive wise there. Group 1 though is it's a handful, isn't it? So you've got to make sure you get the right car. Alexa, they can use the Alpha. It's a specially provided car, so it's got to be Porsche 911, 993. But yeah, I do like Sardinia. I think that was going to be the one I would have liked to do, and I think it's on the hour and every half hour, I think, for that one. So we might have a chance of racing that or racing there. Regarding race C, I love driving the TS050, but I really don't like the circuit. Yeah, now the TS050, that's the Toyota, isn't it? I think that's the Toyota one. It's a funny circuit. I mean, it's got straights, but the hairpins are horrible. It's even like the first one, because it's really hard to get your braking bit right and try and carry the speed through. I know that when you try and do in a normal road car, because you quite often get a Autopolis, the short course in a road car, if you can stay in a higher gear, it tends to keep the car in a bit more stable position. Yeah, I think I'll do Sardinia. I think that is the one I'll go to next. Yeah, no, it's pretty good in the 993 though. Yeah, well, I think it should be quite fun, and because I don't know what my times will be like, so therefore the lobbies are going to be fun. But we want a good laugh, don't we? That's the thing. We want to be entertained, so I'll try and do my best to entertain you. And there we go. This. I do like this race though. It's nice to know that you're not too far away on pace. That a man of 45 and reasonable weight can still compete reasonably well. Although no doubt by the time Christmas and January comes, we'll be back on that exercise bike, trying to get the goals again, the New Year's resolutions, lose another couple of stone. It's always the case. Yep, in Sardinia, that would be the way to do it, eh? Imagine if you're in Sardinia, I don't know what the weather's like over there, but you'll be sitting outside with a glass of wine and something nice to eat, eh? Hello, KU91. It's good to see you. I'm very well, thanks. I hope you're having a good week. We had a crazy, wild weekend of weather, but I was interviewing drivers for the SimGrid Spa 24-hour race on a Saturday night, all of Saturday and a bit of Sunday, and it was great fun actually, really, really good. And then we watched when that finished, I basically had a little bit of, I couldn't really sleep because I was by the time it's halfway through the day, you can't really sleep. And then I watched the Grand Prix, and then after that we had a kind of mad trip up north for an hour in the kind of crazy conditions. I had a wonderful situation at KFC where nobody served us. Nobody served. You were standing in a queue. They were trying to get the drive-through right, and it didn't work. And I was waiting there, and for about 5 minutes, nobody even came to the counter. So we all decided enough was enough. We then tried to go to the Burger King opposite, and that wasn't any better. We couldn't even go in to get that. You had to use the drive-through, and the queues were around the block. So we decided to forget that. So yeah. So then that was me. So what did I get in the end? Where did we go for food? I'm trying to remember where we went. I went to the McDonald's. That's right. Thanks very much, by the way, Keith. I appreciate your comments about the stream. The comments are going up quickly. We had 115 already, which is brilliant. I was just saying earlier, we had a record of 100 views on Thursday night for our stream, our gaming stream. Thursday night seems to be a really good night to do a stream, so I'll be back on that on Thursday. There was something really special though. I mean, Gasly did so well at Imola, and he was on form, and it was a pity about his car and having to give up, because you kind of felt he was right on it. Great to see Ricciardo though with another podium. It's always good to see that working out well. I like the way they have the sign there for the corkscrew in it. It's like the Hollywood sign. And it won't be long before PS5 comes out. I bet most of us have got that on our wish list. We'll have to see when we get one. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get one straight away, but hopefully it won't be too, not too much into the new year, and I'll be able to get one. I mean, that's the thing, because they'll launch the PlayStation 5, but you kind of think, what games are they going to bring out for it too? You know, will GT Sport come out straight away? Because if it does, or sorry, GT7, if that does come out pretty much straight away, you kind of have to get it. So we'll see how we go. More of a horse lasagna, cough, beef lasagna man, eh? That's the thing. Did you think the McLaren touched the Red Bull? Oh, that's the thing. I'm not sure if I saw that bit, to be fair. I'm just trying to remember. Andrew would be the guy to talk about, to answer that. Andrew, did you think that the McLaren touched the Red Bull? I can't remember. I only saw, I was kind of half asleep through it because I was that knackered from the 24-hour race, but... Oh, we're still in pole position. There's a bit of a gap between the guys behind, but it's not much. So yeah, again, I think this is going to be a very close race, so let's see what we can do. But at least the last time we were actually able to lap and in the high 27s, which is quite good. So if we can keep that up, we might have a chance of a good result here. Alright, Saints missed Albon, if that's what you mean. Yeah, because there was lots of people losing nose cones and all sorts, weren't they? Because there's not that much room to overtake there, which is quite although I love the track. I just wish it was the old Tamburello corner, because the old Tamburello was amazing. It was quite a thing. And it was such a fast corner. I just don't like these chicanes, you know. And then you had that after Tamburello, was it Tosa? You kind of went over to the right, and then that, even just holding the speed through there was incredible. There was that amazing, I think it was 1990, where Senna overtook Prost, and this was what didn't help their relationship, or maybe it was 89, because they weren't supposed to. It was whoever was first at the start was to keep that position as they went into Tosa. But Senna went past Prost anyway, and it just looked incredible. Never trust a Farm Foods lasagna. Well, that's it. Well, they do a very good gammon joint, mind you. I've had a few Farm Foods gammon joints in the past. Seemingly with no added water. I think the whole thing's actually water. But, yeah, that's true. Right. It's the fourth time we've hit the Laguna Seca. Well, WeatherTech Laguna Seca. Can we get another victory? We've had 3 so far tonight. Been an amazing night. Thanks very much, Espen. Hopefully we can get another good result. Let's see what we can do. Quite a range of cars in here as well tonight. Astons, McLarens, Audis. That definitely goes within this, in the same category, doesn't it? Keep it clean. I was just holding my line, as we used to say. Excellent, Espen. All the best for your race. Thanks, Luke. It's a great corner, that one, when you get it right. End of lap 1 and there's nothing in it. End of lap 2 with just over a second in it. There's coins everywhere. It's a good fun race though. I think Jonathan's trying to put me off with comments like that, the commentator's curse. Lap 4, and we're into the 27s. A wee bit better out of there. Not too bad. Starting the last lap. So far it's been clean. Another one in the 127s. Not too bad through there. Could have been maybe a bit quicker. get through here. Using all the curbs and a little bit more. A bit better exit there, and we're going to get another win. Hey, and a 1:27.6. That's not too bad for race pace. That's about a second off the top 10. Oof, I can hardly believe that. 4 wins on the trot, and the lobbies must be getting slightly better, because I mean that guy wasn't too far away. First couple of laps it was pretty close, but no, that was something. Yeah, that's been wow. I don't think I've ever had a night quite like that. Yep. Wow. To be fair, I haven't actually saved any of these for the replay. Yeah, others got tangled up a couple of times. Yeah, it removed the pressure a wee bit. Pole position, fastest lap, and a clean race. That's what we need. We've needed this for a good few weeks, actually. This has definitely been the best performance for a while. Oh, thank you, Silent Shock. That's very kind. Yeah, I just thought I've got to just try and try and concentrate. It's because that's the thing. If you've got to concentrate on your own race, really, isn't it? So up to a B and a B still. It's a wee bit better. Yeah, I must save that one. To be fair, the one before was quite a good one, but that was good. We've saved that one, which is good. Well, that was kind. Someone said thank you. That was there we are. There we go. Right, well, it's time, I think, to test ourselves on a different track. I think we'll go for Sardinia. Yeah, 4 wins. I know 4 wins on the trot. I've never had that before. He says how to take the corkscrew. At Laguna Stream. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because that's definitely been quite a thing. Quite a thing. Now I'll do a qualifying time and see where. No, it's giving us 2 cars. Now hang on a minute. I'll see where the rankings are. None of my friends have said it's 30,000. I thought 30,000 is an A, but clearly my DR or my SR must be so poor that they're not letting me up there. So 153.3, and they're all using the 95 car. So quite clearly, I need to use that car. Right, so we'll do a few. Okay, actually the blue looks quite nice. That blue reminds me of they did in the, what was it, the 156, when the Alfa Romeo 156 came out, which is this beautiful Italian saloon car. Not as good as the 155. The 155 was much more angular. I quite liked that. My father had one of those. But they had this amazing colour that was named after Nuvolari, the racing driver for Alfa Romeo. And yeah, it's and so you could get a 156. Was it twin spark? Or it was a special edition, or like Silverstone or something like that, and it was called in Nuvola blue, and it was this beautiful, a bit, maybe even a little bit lighter than that blue that the Porsche is, and it was just stunning. And whenever you saw a 156, 31,000, that's pretty good going. Thanks for looking that up for me, Keith. Actually, that's great. It's great. I've got both my PSNs in over 30,000, which is fantastic. So we'll turn off. The traction control will be a man. Turn it off, eh? It's in sports soft tyres. Now I think Tidgney, yes, that's right, had the hidden rear door handles, didn't it? Yep, fake coupe idea. Now Tidgney had the brake balance on, I think it was -3, I think it was. If I can get that right. Porsche. Engines in the boot. Woo! Don't brake for that one then. Yep, get ready to drift. Not one of my strong points, but I'll try. Had to try and drift in a four-wheel drive Mercedes last year. I see what you mean about not much brakes. The noise is good. Woo. How to take us again. So I think this is going to be rolling the car through some of the bends. I have no idea where the corner goes here. Oh yeah, well, I see where we are. Because we did it a few weeks ago in the GT3s, didn't we? And this is going to be the tricky one. See if I'm going to say a fun game for you all is count the times I actually hit the apex. And going back to the left here again. Well, at least I've stayed on the track. Alright everyone, hello Shortmaster, good to see you. So I'm going to try and keep half throttle there, I think. A 5-hour endurance with VW Beetles, my goodness, that would have been tough. Fun though. Goodness me. That's the great thing about sim racing though, isn't it? You can just work out how I'm going to do that one. Right. I'm going to put just a little bit of traction on because I was struggling a wee bit. Brake quite early here. Absolutely, sounds like an amazing race. Now, goodness knows where I need to be. Is it something like a 153 or something? So the key thing is, I've just got to go much slower than I think is the way Right, there's a huge amount of time in this. So let's see what we can do. That's a bit better. Forget that you're not in a racing car. It's a bit better. Now, I've done a few laps. Right, okay. What I'll do, I'll make sure that I'm in the actual lobby and see where we are. Oof. A 153, goodness me, and a 154 is the top 10. I'm about 5 seconds off it, but there's room to improve. So, right, I'll quickly come out of here. There's definitely a lot of time to try and pick up there. Tazio Nuvolari, the Flying Monchan, was fearless and wore a yellow shirt with blue trousers, drove Alphas and Auto Unions, a demigod of racing. And Porsche designed the Auto Union V16 there. Ah, nice connection. I think the key thing is with this race is that you have to drive it a lot slower, massively slower than you think it needs, because it's so much, the car's ready to drift so easily. That's what we need to watch out for. But what I'm going to do, just while we've got a few seconds there, I'm going to quickly just nip to the bathroom. So get yourself a fresh cup of tea, and I'll be right back. It's a quick break, 2 wee seconds, and I'll be right back. Here we are. Thanks for bearing with me there. Ready to go again here at Sardinia. So it's really going to be a matter of, can we get these corners a lot better? We'll turn this down. The one thing that annoys me with this is that whenever you go into a new race, it puts everything back to the settings, the original settings, not the ones that you had the last time. It doesn't remember them for you. There we are. Right, let's see what we can See what we can do here. Whew. I don't have any heating on in this room here, but my goodness is it warm. Let's see. Right. Right, let's see if we can get that time down a good bit. It's going to be all about how much speed can you carry through there as well. It's a long straight. So who's done this race? That's it, that's a wee bit better. Now we've got tougher corners coming up. Hopefully that was a wee bit better. And then we come up the hill over the crest. A little bit quicker there. A little bit better. 58.8, I think we should have changed up there. That is a tricky corner. Just missed my braking point. Oh, it's so hard to get the power on. Because you want to kind of not nail it, but try and do your best there. Very easy for it just to go around on you. Well, this could be quite an entertaining race. They do say that people go off all over the place. Well, that was a lap to forget. So I've done a 1:58.8. But I reckon I should be in the really in the 57s. I'm getting down there. Ah. Actually, it was the 991 you liked. Yeah, no, that's true because the more modern one was a lot more stable. Okay, we're eighth, with a big gap, mind you. Look, we're one of the back markers, really. The other guy's done a 2 minutes. It's obviously they've not even done. They probably haven't done very much. And then he's the top guy's a 155.8. So we've got a huge, yeah, time for a green tea and a fruit pastel. Then watch the race. Ah, you lucky man, Jonathan. You lucky man there. Ice cream at this time of night, a lollipop at this time of night. So we're on 8th. And Sheppy. Now Sheppy. I've raced against Sheppy before. I'm sure I raced him... I'm sure I raced him last week. Yeah. Oh, well, we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. But, I'm sure he was in one of my races last week. Where are we? R2. I'm a beginner, says Sheppy. Yeah, I don't think so. They're all 997, so of course they're faster. So am I the only one who's chosen the old one then? The 993? But, oh well. Right, let's see what we can do. We're a long way off where we should be, but I think if we can just try and keep it sensible. Alright, there's one or two folk with a new style, to be fair. You can just see it's that little bit wider, isn't it? That little bit of wider car. Thanks, Espen. Yeah, I might try the other one, because just to try and get a better idea. Oh. Class win. Someone hit me. Right, there's 8th just in front of me. We can... a couple of cars up there. Go through him when he was unghosting. Oh, come on. More penalties ahead.
Now we might have a chance here because there's a lot of penalties. A lot of penalties. But they're crashing everywhere. There is number 2, and we're on the final lap. Well, when I started the race I didn't think I'd going to be finishing it roughly this end, but I was a bit slow through there. The annoying thing was on that previous lap I should have actually stayed behind, because the chap there, because I probably would have had a better run out. Not too bad. Yeah, that's quite a good race actually. I know it's a bit manic, but it's quite satisfying. It's actually quite, because it's all about, it's a kind of a non-race, because you have to drive the car really quite slowly and just try and, you know, brake at the right time, change down enough gears. There's a lot of gears. Well, you got 5th. Well, were you in the same one as me? I didn't see you there, but because people just go miles off, isn't it? So it's quite a thing. Well, that's not bad. Good thing is it's a clean race as well, so that will hopefully help my DR, because I was bumped around a little bit at the start. Still saying I'm in a B and a B, but at least it's going up. That yeah, and a clean race for you too. Oh, that's good. That yeah, hopefully we shouldn't be too far away now, because our points should be going up. It's great to see everybody in the chat. We've got 14 in there, which is brilliant. I hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. We've been doing mainly Group 4 at Laguna Seca, but then we went on to do Race A. And I have to say, I'm up for doing another one of those. I really enjoyed that. And we can try and get the time down a bit. See if we can get into the 57s. It's definitely doable. Yeah, that's yeah, I mean, I have to say, so we started 8th and finished 3rd, so every race we've done, we've got a reasonable result tonight so far.
I wonder, maybe we can keep it clean, which would be something. Maybe we can maybe end in A. I know we're obviously in A for points wise, but it'd be great to see it actually come up on the screen that we're officially in A. That would be something. Hopefully we're not too far away. Strange, isn't it? Because I would have thought as soon as you go over 30,000, then that's you into A, but obviously not. There you are. Ah, you've got the enthusiast there. You know, who knows always bits. Right, let's see what we can do. We've got 8 minutes to... see if we can get that time. You're at 20,000 DR. You need an SR. Ah, that's A2. Okay. Oh well, I'll see you in a few months' time then with that one. It reminds me a little bit of when you do ACC, because when you see them racing, I remember watching Josh do it, and you think, oh, he's changing down so many gears, but they kind of have to. And you think, do you need to go all the way down the gears to kind of get the car slowed down? But that's how they were doing the quick times. So we need an A. Maybe we can get up there, eh? This reminds me more of a rally stage, like the old kind of Gran Turismo. That's a crucial one because you want good acceleration out of there. Oh, we're almost in the one. Such a challenging corner here. You barely touch the gas, and it spins you around. Because we were a wee bit up there, and then it just lost only about half a second or more. Okay, that's going to be a third gear corner. Oh, I missed the apex completely there. Right, I'm learning. quite a lot of curb there. That's crucial for another. I reckon if I could get this right, I could probably get into the low 57s, maybe into the 56s, but really I should be. That's a long off the timing for these guys. Time you can make up, and not even on a particularly good lap. That's better. Not like that, come on, you. That was bad. Come on. I don't know if you can go in third through there. Watch the replays for that, but I think it could be a lot quicker out of that corner onto this straight. Yeah, it is quite a machine. Look at that. 1:57.4, and that wasn't a particularly great lap. Well, there you go. So we're a bit quicker, but I do reckon with a bit more practice we could definitely get that down to into the low 56s, and then we're beginning to get to where we need to be, because I think probably a 55 is ultimately where we need to be. Well, look at that, we've got the guy in front at the pole position is a 1:56, then it's a 1:57.2, we're not too far away, and then there's a bit of a gap between me and the fourth place chap. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting. We've had some quite good lobbies to be fair. Yeah, all the best with your race, Espen. It's just
It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's really tricky trying to keep that engine because it's at the back. As I remember Clarkson saying, it's like a giant pendulum ready to swing you off the road and do some hedge hopping. Yes, thanks. But I have to say, it's really good fun. This week's races, they put a smile on your face. Certainly for me, anyway. It's quite a laugh. If you can just try and keep it clean, then that's the thing. Yeah. And we've certainly done a bit to get our DR and SR up a bit today, which is good. So every race we've had so far, we've had a podium. So that's quite good. 4 wins and a third. I would be quite happy with that, to be fair. Now, yeah, the older ones were Widowmakers. Yeah, I mean, you just kind of think, if you had one of these on a back road, it was really dodgy. Better make sure just going to make sure that they've got everything, it's on right balance. With the radar on. Did I save that last replay? I don't think I did, actually. Hopefully I can get a good race this time. Save it. This could be quite a good one, actually. I think we'll have to do this one tomorrow, John. So, let's see. Thanks for hitting that like button, by the way. Let's really appreciate that. And of course, you can still get a mug. Just out, just launched. We've got the first 5 ready in stock. My wife said to me, "Do you think there's 5 people out there who'd buy a mug from you?" And I said, "I don't know, perhaps." And here we go. Sure he saw me there. Right, let's see what we can do.
not too much in it. It's a horrible corner, that. Hard to get right. A little bit late there. Struggling on that exit. There's definitely more speed to be had. Catch up a little bit there. Yeah, maybe try that. That's a horrible car. It's so hard to get the speed. See, I come in quite well, but then it just understeers out as you're trying to keep the speed in the corner. It's pretty close there. Any little argy-bargy could do it. Oh, there's a penalty, but not enough. Wasn't quite close enough. But we did catch up a little bit, and we did manage to avoid the guy in second place who overtook me. He did kind of bump me a little bit, but hopefully won't affect my DR. We were 1.8 seconds behind him, so we just didn't quite have enough. But yeah, I have to say, why did your race go west to 11th? I've had plenty of them in the past recently. That's not too bad. So we've had 4 wins and 2/3. But I think I'm going to do what you're saying, go and try the other 911 and see how we get on, because that might just be a little bit easier, a little bit more stable. I think I did that the last time they were using this car, when you had the choice between them, and that worked quite well. Because my starts were quite good. My starts were quite clean as well. I was able to get away, without too much hassle, and and there we are. Yeah, we're going up again. So hopefully that's doing our. He did a 156.3. See, I'm miles off. A 150, well, 157 says on, but 1.3. But we really need to get into those low 56s. That's the key. Down to 21,339. I thought suddenly for a second that was my score. And I went, oh no, what's happened? But right, we'll do another one of those, and this time we will do the 911.
What colour do you think? I think black looks quite good, doesn't it? Black's quite fun. Yeah, so now that the winter time is definitely upon us, whose cars are absolutely manky? See, I've got a car that's white, and now it's kind of brown with the mud. So at some point I'm going to have to try and give it a clean. Right, oh excellent. 31,000 to the, that's not too bad then. So we are going up a bit. Yeah, we're definitely going up, which is good. And 64. So I think, is it when we get into 70 or 80? Or does it need to be A? Or is it 80 or 90 to get an S? I'm trying to think. But we can't be too far away. Yeah, it's a hard one, isn't it? If you can do a really good time trial and get some good times and you get pole positions, then you might have a chance of getting up the kind of lower lobbies quite quickly and get quite a few wins, which is good. Hello, Erudits 84. It's been pretty rainy, a mild autumn for sure. Yeah, it has been, hasn't it? We had wild weather yesterday, absolutely wild. But because of all the lockdowns, you know, like McDonald's closed at 6. So if anyone wants anything and you take your kids for tea, you're going to be stuck in a drive-through queue for how long? That's what we had yesterday. It's a chill, windy and rainy night. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad actually. I mean, it was warmer today, to be fair. A lot warmer today. But, now, I'm not sure. Hoping we'll be crisp and snowy winter at least. Yeah, that's the thing, because I mean, I remember 3 years ago coming up, we had the Beast from the East. That was something. I had the most incredible run from Edinburgh down to the borders. It took me 3.5 hours, but I had to go and pick up my car, so I took my wife with me, and we thought, oh yeah, we'll get back before the snow comes. Well, we ended up going to IKEA, because the weather didn't come, it seemed to be fine. And then we heard on the radio, of course, that it wasn't too far away. And then it just got worse and worse, and we ended up going down the A1. And I've never had conditions like it, because I was in one car, mum's wife's in the other car, and there were just points where the wind and the snow was coming over. You couldn't see at all in front of you. And I was on obviously a dual carriageway, but for about 3 or 4 seconds you couldn't see anything, and you were just hoping that you were still on the road and going in the right way. You know, we need the Catholic to chuck on. It was 17 degrees in London this morning. Edinburgh is 5. Goodness me. Right, okay, let's get this car on the road. Let's see what we can do. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Johnny used to have a 911 many years ago. I wonder what kind of brake balance we need for this. So these are supposed to be a bit more stable. Let's see what we can do. We've got just under 6 minutes. So that should give us about 3 laps. Slightly quicker gear change. That's the corner which I'm just not sure if we can take in third, because it just sharpens up quite a bit. Still understeering a huge amount. Gearing is quite different. The apex, if you get that out wider, that's true. Quite a different car to drive because of the gearing. It's a wee bit better through there, but it's going to be a lot of time to try and crucially get this
power on out of these bends. Ah, 59.9. So I'm only 2.5 seconds off my time. Yeah, we're being a wee bit quicker out of here. That's better. Bit better. Almost got our lap time there. It's definitely a lot easier to handle. So we're a wee bit ahead. Work to see how that goes. Bit of time in there. That's a wee bit better. Oh, we just missed that one. Just missed it, but still. Yep, that's true. The Boxster was an amazing car, actually, wasn't it? So, oh, look at that. We're not too far from the guy in front. But once again, the Spanish guy, he's quick, 156. You now have a truck. Oh, thanks, Luke. Yeah, we're beginning to get a little bit better here, a wee bit better. Car is definitely more stable, that's for sure, and slightly better under brakes. It feels it's just a bit. It might not be maybe the brakes as sharp, but it's certainly it's easier to control. Because with the other 911, you were kind of all over the place. You go over the crest, and it was like feeling like it was gonna just fly over. But
Aye. So, we'll see how we get on with this race. I can't believe it's 11 o'clock. Hello, Interstellar Dweller. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We're having a great night of racing. We've had 3 wins and 2 podiums, I think it is now. So let's see how we go. Ah, thanks, Luke. Yeah, well, I mean, there we were about 2/10 quicker, so we would have been up there. We would have I think we would have done a 57.2. So we would have been, I think we would have been even in second place. Now Stampy, was he not the one that it was a French guy I think that overtook us possibly, or was it? No, maybe it was that number 2. So 1 and 2 are very close, but I think we've got a chance on pace here. I think we've got a chance to see how we get on. Ah, thanks, Interstellar Dwell. That's a great name. That's a fantastic PSN. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to say that these are fun. These are a lot of fun. Make sure that everything is on the way it should be. The Z4S took epic commitment to power slide. I remember when you let me start that car, John, and it was up at the old flat in Edinburgh, and it was quite cold. The car was cold, and I was going revving it like it was a hire car, and you're saying, "Please let it warm up first." And you always do that in your mates' cars. Mind you drove my Rover 216, and it was never the same again after that. You had some run. Right, let's see what we can do. Let's see. Right, 3rd race of the night. Let's see. There we go. Got a suede wheel. A bit of traction control help there. Guy behind me really closing up there. See what we can do. Not far away. These two in front are very, very close, so maybe we'll get a chance to. Pulling away a little bit there, 1.3. Let's see what we can do. Started 4th, currently. Hi, Jan. Hey. Oh, I think he's rage quit. Yeah, he was doing really well. It's so hard to get through there. Right, I'm going to try and get some ground back on these guys. Come on! Oh no! I'm struggling in that corner. Oh, there's so much more momentum in there. I reckon I might be losing a little bit on that final corner. Here we go. Oh, somebody's ghosted out. It's the pole position man. Oh, we got second. Fantastic. That's a bit better. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He went for a good dive bomb there. That was so close. Hey! Not too bad, not too bad. Started fourth, finished second. There's a lot to go though, a lot to learn with this car and this track, because we're not. It's that last wee bit trying to hold it, because they've got so much speed on me. They must have like a second and a half. I've got to try and figure out how to get that. But I think if I could, everything else is quite good. I'm kind of staying with them and maybe even closing in a little bit. But I need to get that last wee bit and try and get that right, and then I would have a good lap. Then I should be in the 55s, I think. If I could do that, and that's a bit better. It's a wee bit closer to what we want to do. But at least we did it. 2 positions up. It wasn't a clean race, but we made it. The braking is so kind of on and off, isn't it? It's quite a thing. That there we have it. Well, it's all. Oh look, we're in A. We made it to A. Fantastic. We are now officially. Oof. Hi, Summingman. At the beginning, I wonder when it was going to happen. That yeah, we managed it. The corners with long straights, you seem to get poor exits from. Compromises the straight. Yeah, so we're going to try and get these. Ah, well, that was kind. That was. I mean, let's see. What's he saying? There we are. There we go. At least in that is, yeah, yep, champagne needed, absolutely. Thank you, Insta Stella Dweller. I'm really pleased to finally get into A, so we're getting there. But I mean, it's a good race. It's definitely we're just going to practice a bit more. I think I'll have one more race here. I'll do it in the 997. Okay, what colour? Who pick the colour? Okay, first to comment gets the colour. First to comment gets the colour. Exactly. Red. Okay, we're going guards red. There we go. Espen, that's it. You got it this time. There we are. Green. You were too late. You were too late, Jonathan. That's the... He must have been there ready at the keyboard, ready to go for it. Well, there's 18 of you in the chat, which is brilliant. I really appreciate you joining the stream. I hope you're enjoying it. We have good fun on a Monday night, and if we're not interviewing on a Thursday, we also race on a Thursday. Ah, Eruzitis 84. Yellow would have been a good colour too. Safety rating shall be there in no time at all. Ah, yes, hopefully. And now, Jonathan, you're just calling out a colour regardless. Right, here we go. Ah, Jonathan, you just like to be heard. You like to be seen and heard. That's it. I drive Daily B. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what we started with. We had some really good... Well, we had 3 victories there, actually. I was quite chuffed with that. That's been a good night. So we'll make this the last one. Andrew, puce. What on earth colour is puce? Let's see what we can do. So they're taking a lot of curb and holding a lot more speed, and that crucial exit is a long straight. It wasn't an option, was it? This race is quite interesting because you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, there we had the leader throwaways, you know, have a crash, and that was it. We were right there. What about Baby Puke? Yeah. Slightly better. Still slow though. Kinder snort. That's what they have for family cars. Now, to be fair, putting it in first, the nose did turn a wee bit there. Felt a little bit better. Too far away.
get it into a 56. Just had to back off slightly there. I think we would have had an even quicker exit. Better. Hey! Right. I'll take a breather. Not too bad. That's a bit better, isn't it? That's a wee bit towards where it should be. Because I think, I mean, like they're doing 53s, aren't they? And 54s. I think, is it a 54 that's the top 10? Or a late 53? So we're beginning to get... I mean, if it's still a long way off by 2.8 seconds, but still, at least it's going in the right direction. And there's an awful lot in this. It's a huge amount. It's all about the momentum off the corners. If you can get that right, obviously with this one, it's tighter than you think, but the kind of the cone is just on that point, and you kind of wonder if people can keep that in third gear through it. There's probably like 2 seconds in that, and in this corner here, it's just crazy. Yeah, that might get us to maybe first or second. So I'm going to hit that blue bit. So I can get a good run out of here. I once raced David Perel on a daily race round here. And I slightly touched the back of his car and he quit the game, and I thought, oh no. I've just got an interview there. It wasn't long before I thought he's not going to be happy with me, but I think his actual connection went, because I sent him a message afterwards apologising, and he said, no, it's alright, my connection, but I think he was being very polite and very kind. I thought, not the kind of thing you want to do is to crash into the people you've just tried to interview. The cut turn 1 loads, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So you can feel the grip as it turns in. When you put it into first, you can feel it suddenly bite quite easily there. Well, every race so far we've had a podium, and we've had a second. We've had a couple of thirds, and then we've had 3 victories. So can we possibly get another podium? That would be amazing, to have a night where we've had podiums right the way through, and maybe even better. So we'll see how we get on. But it's an amazing, what a spectacular view around the track, though, isn't it? It's really amazing. So this will be our 6th race of the evening, and I think at least, or maybe a 7. Did we do an extra one? Can't quite remember if we've done. I think maybe did we do? Aye, we did 4. Of course, we did 4 race A, and then this is the 3rd. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's incredibly close behind. It's incredibly close behind. There's nothing in that. 58.9. Then it goes down a bit. But oh, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, engine braking, pulling the background a bit. Yeah, definitely. Because when you almost think, oh, I've outbraked myself, but then it kind of works. So there's a few A's in here, and then a lot of D's, and a few C's. Half-Baked Jake is right behind us. That
Yeah, this is a good race though. I'm enjoying this. Now Storm Louis, who's in pole, is using a DualShock 4. That's pretty good going, getting a time like that. And he's on a 56.1. So I think the aim has to be, I mean, I know we're a good bit away, we're 56.8, but I think we've got to try and get into the 55s. And then at least, I would like to be within normally 2 seconds of the best time. And especially on these kind of ones with the normal road cars. But we'll see what we can do, because we'll be back on Thursday. And then on Friday night, we've got Nitro, our interview with Nitro at 9 o'clock UK time. So that'll be fun. He's a really lovely chap. He looks barely out of school, but I was watching him on YouTube doing his racing. He was doing FIA last week, and it was really good fun. So I thought, great, we'll get him on the show, and we'll see how we go. And make sure you have a little look at the video we did earlier on today with my race from last week from Bathurst. I just put it out there as a premiere at 7:30 tonight. Right, let's see what we can do. Our last race of the night. Let's see. In a red Porsche. It looks good in red, I have to say. It looks rather nice in red. Let's see what we can do.
Seems pandemonium behind. I think someone here. Yeah, I must do that actually. Forgot to do the last couple. Yes, we must save this one, because I don't know what on earth happened at the front. A bit better through there.
Yeah, the guy in front is very quick. Thanks, Keith. Slightly better through there. See you later, Keith. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed it in the stream. It's been great to have you. Well, we've taken some time back here. Slowed down. Something's happened. Maybe he's just trying to play with me here. Always trying to go a little bit quicker. Hey, 1:57, that's not too bad at that time. Almost as quick as my qualifying. And we managed, well, what a night. Every race we've done, we've either won it or been on the podium. We've had a few second places and a few third places. We've had over 319 comments, which is amazing, and 18 in the chat at the moment, which is brilliant. Thank you all very, very much for joining with me tonight. Please follow me again on Thursday as we do another stream there, and of course we'll be doing a special one if we can get everything working tomorrow night from a special location where I'll be teaching Jonathan how to race. So that should be fun. It'll be great. It'll be a good laugh for sure. And if you want to be one of the first people to get the Fat Man in a Cheap Sim mug with winning the race at the first corner, send me an email, info@hughhattrick.com, and I'll get one out to you. They're just £9 plus postage. It's a bargain. A bargain if ever there was one. But thank you very much for watching. If it's the first time that you've been watching tonight, it'd be great to have you as a subscriber. Hit the like button, and it means you won't miss a video on a stream as we put them out. But have a wonderful week. It's been a pleasure to race tonight with you all supporting me. Thank you very, very much. So, we've got Demon Priordi. Thank you very much for it. Thanks for joining us tonight, and to all existing, loyal and new subscribers and new viewers, I'll say goodnight from me. Drive fast and try not to crash. Bye just now.